Here is your latest African news. Ethiopia. As TPLF continues to lose the war, Western governments and media are still propping up the insurgents. The Ethiopian federal government continues to seize key territory from the TPLF while the terrorists withdraw. The Western governments and media are completely ignoring the devastation left behind by the insurgents, which included massacre, looting, rape, and destruction of property and key infrastructure. But no Western government or media has raised concerns or reported the atrocities as they continue to harass the legitimate Ethiopian government with false accusation of genocide in Tigray and for blocking aid. Please note the Ethiopian army has not been anywhere near Tigray for several months as they continue to be accused for these phantom crimes. The African Union is trying to broker a ceasefire but has made little progress so far. South Africa. Ismail Ebrahim, South African, anti-apartheid icon, dies at 84. Ismail Ebrahim, a former anti-apartheid fighter who, like the greats of the struggle he encountered, spent part of his life in Robben Island Penitentiary in South Africa, has died at the age of 84. He died of a long illness at his home in Johannesburg, the ruling African National Congress said in a statement. The party hailed a longtime ANC member, a patriot who has served his country in many capacities with humility, dedication, and distinction, switched from non-violent protest to armed struggle under apartheid. He was arrested in 1963 and finally released in 1991. The first multi-party elections were held in South Africa 3 years later. He joined the government in 2009 as Deputy Foreign Minister, a post he held for 6 years. May he rest in peace. Nigeria. COVID. UK Red List criticized as travel apartheid by Nigeria. The UK's travel restrictions have been criticized by Nigeria after the country was placed on the red list amid fears of the Omicron variant. Nigeria became the 11th country to go on the UK's red list for international travels this week. All nations currently on the list are African. The only people allowed to enter the UK from these countries are UK or Irish nationals or UK residents. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres first used the term travel apartheid last week, telling reporters in New York that bans are not only deeply unfair and punitive, but also ineffective. Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo has also condemned the restrictions on African countries, describing them at a press conference last week as instruments of immigration control. Kenya. Kenya's athletes run against gender-based violence. Athletes in Kenya participated in a 10-kilometer run in memory of long-distance runner Agnes Tirop, found dead at her home last October. The race held over the weekend was also a way to throw a spotlight on gender-based violence and the pressures faced by women athletes. Long-distance running star Agnes Tirop was found dead at her home barely a month after she broke the world women-only record in the 10-kilometer category. South Africa. Ramaphosa criticizes greedy Western countries for handling of Omicron variant. President Cyril Ramaphosa has criticized travel bans imposed on parts of Africa by Western countries because of the outbreak of Omicron, a variant of COVID-19. Ramaphosa, who was speaking at the Dakar International Forum of Peace and Security, said the travel bans signaled Western hypocrisy. In June 2021, Ramaphosa called on all G7 members to support the waiver of intellectual property rights on COVID-19 vaccines and engage in negotiations that will result in a balanced outcome to rapidly expand production in Africa and across the world. He has said that South Africa is ready to continue the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic and will not back down in the face of health apartheid. Ramaphosa is visiting 4 West African states, Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal, as part of the African Continental Free Trade Area Tour. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe, share, and like this video. It's the best way you can help us reach more viewers. Also, visit our website tunacheki.tv for all the latest news updates. Also, don't forget to catch the return of our show, Africa in the News, on our channel. You can directly support this new series by becoming our YouTube member or becoming a Patreon. And remember, Africa is watching.